Welcome to our forum dedicated to navigating the intricacies of interpersonal connections among women. Here, we delve into the everyday challenges individuals encounter in their relationships. Let's dive into today's discussion. In our featured narrative, a 37-year-old male shares his poignant journey. Hailing from a lineage of esteemed medical practitioners, he found himself at odds with familial expectations. His revelation at 17, expressing his divergence from the traditional path of medicine to pursue acting and entrepreneurship, resulted in a stark familial rift. For 17 years, he existed in estrangement, while his kin embarked on their own ventures abroad. The unexpected onset of the pandemic facilitated a reconnection, as his family contemplated relocation. However, their reunion unearthed latent tensions and misconceptions. Despite assuming his continued struggle in the creative realm, they were blindsided by his triumph in the corporate sphere, attaining partnership in a prominent bank. A pivotal moment unfolded during a house hunting expedition, where the chasm between their expectations and reality became glaringly evident. Confronted by the expanse of his success, they grappled with disbelief and resentment. Their response, laden with accusations and entitlement, culminated in an audacious declaration of intent to cohabit in his abode, spurning his brother's residence as inadequate. This tale underscores the complexities of familial dynamics, the clash of aspirations, and the poignant evolution of individual trajectories. As we dissect these intricacies, we invite reflections on identity, ambition, and the delicate balance between familial obligations and personal fulfillment. Join us in unraveling the layers of this multifaceted narrative, where the threads of ambition and acceptance intersect in the tapestry of human relationships. Amidst their threats and ultimatums, I couldn't help but chuckle. I gently reminded them of their misplaced bets, highlighting the absurdity of their presumption. Their idle threats to cut me out of their wills rang hollow against the backdrop of their financial incapacity to even consider purchasing a property in my affluent locale. Now, in the aftermath of our confrontation, a stony silence hangs in the air. My siblings, quick to point fingers, admonish my supposed lack of initiative in sharing my achievements. Yet, the irony remains palpable. My professional milestones were never concealed, easily accessible through a cursory online search on my public LinkedIn profile. Addressing the criticism regarding my past aspirations as a social media influencer, I offer clarity. 19 years ago, the landscape of digital fame bore a different moniker. My ambition, albeit unfocused, mirrored the zeitgeist of the era, a desire for recognition sans concrete strategy. Like many in that sphere, my journey was met with derision and dismissal, my dreams scoffed at by those unwilling to embrace deviation from their narrow expectations. From one disinheritance drama to another, I empathize with those navigating similar familial complexities. As the youngest and lone male amidst siblings, I too grappled with the shadow of parental favoritism and misplaced projections. My mother's unwavering belief in my sister as the harbinger of familial success only serves as a poignant reminder of shattered illusions. Fast forward to the present, reality paints a starkly different portrait. The favorite child languishes in a state of inertia, her aspirations eclipsed by the mundanity of gig economy pursuits. The trajectory envisioned by my mother, a utopian retirement funded by filial success, remains an elusive mirage. In recounting our shared experiences, we find solace in solidarity. We are not the architects of our parents' expectations nor the victims of their myopic judgments. In the face of familial scrutiny, we assert our autonomy, refusing to be tethered to antiquated notions of success and worth. Forged in the crucible of adversity, we emerge unapologetically ourselves, rewriting the narrative of familial legacy one liberated step at a time. Amidst the backdrop of familial disillusionment and dashed expectations, a poignant narrative unfolds. The disillusionment of a sister coerced into pursuing a career path by maternal whims speaks volumes about the insidious nature of parental aspirations. The realization, born of self-awareness and autonomy, serves as a catalyst for estrangement punctuated by intermittent silences that eventually solidify into an irrevocable chasm. In contrast to the familial tumult, the protagonist emerges as a paragon of resilience and self-sufficiency. Armed with determination and financial acumen, they chart their course to success, transcending the confines of familial expectations. Their journey, marked by educational triumphs and professional ascendancy, stands as a testament to personal agency and fortitude. Yet, amidst their triumphs, lurks the specter of maternal appropriation. The audacity with which the mother lays claim to their achievements, devoid of any maternal presence or support, is a testament to the delusion of entitlement. The protagonist's rebuke, a poignant indictment of maternal neglect and opportunism, reverberates with righteous indignation. The saga culminates in an audacious proposal, a declaration of love and commitment poised on the precipice of a new chapter. In a gesture laden with anticipation and fervor, the protagonist embarks on a journey of shared dreams and mutual devotion. Yet, beneath the veneer of romantic bliss, looms the specter of familial discord, a reminder of the tumultuous terrain traversed en route to personal fulfillment. In the intricate dance of love and familial dynamics, a tale unfolds fraught with anticipation and dashed expectations. The protagonist, brimming with excitement and resolve, embarks on a journey toward a pivotal moment of commitment. With meticulous care, he seeks the blessings of his beloved's parents, recognizing the significance of their inclusion in this momentous occasion. The narrative unfolds against the backdrop of meticulous planning and heartfelt intention. For 5 years, the protagonist and his beloved have woven the tapestry of their relationship, nurturing the dream of a proposal surrounded by loved ones. Yet, amidst the anticipation lies a discordant note, a rift born of betrayal and shattered trust. The revelation, delivered with the sting of betrayal, fractures the delicate web of anticipation meticulously spun by the protagonist. His plans, meticulously crafted to preserve the element of surprise, lie in ruins at the hands of an unwitting accomplice. The ensuing confrontation, tinged with disappointment and righteous indignation, heralds the rupture of trust and the erosion of familial bonds. In the intricate tapestry of relationships, a tangled web of emotions unravels as the protagonist navigates the fallout of a betrayed trust. Armed with honesty and candor, he confronts his beloved with the bitter truth, laying bare the machinations that robbed their moment of magic. The revelation strikes a discordant chord, shattering the illusion of anticipation and spontaneity carefully cultivated over months of planning. Yet, amidst the wreckage of shattered expectations, a glimmer of understanding emerges. His beloved, stunned by her mother's breach of confidence, confronts her with a righteous fury, dismantling the facade of entitlement that cloaked her actions. As tempers flare and accusations fly, the rift widens, casting a pall over the impending celebration. The protagonist, grappling with the fallout of his actions, finds himself cast as the unwitting catalyst of discord, his intentions overshadowed by the weight of circumstance. In the crucible of conflict, he finds solace in the steadfast support of his beloved, their bond forged in the fires of adversity. Yet, the specter of uncertainty looms large, as they grapple with the ramifications of their fractured familial ties. With resolve and determination, he charts a new course, seizing the opportunity to reclaim their moment of joy amidst the chaos. The promise of a new beginning, symbolized by the countdown to midnight on New Year's Eve, beckons as a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. In the face of adversity, the protagonist stands resolute, his commitment to love and unity unwavering in the face of uncertainty. As the curtain falls on one chapter and rises on the next, he embraces the unknown with open arms, guided by the unshakable belief that love will ultimately conquer all. In the labyrinth of emotions and uncertainty, the protagonist finds himself at a crossroads, grappling with the aftermath of shattered expectations. As he contemplates the path forward, a myriad of questions loom large, each bearing the weight of consequence. How long will he wait for his beloved to forgive, to set aside the anger that festers within her heart? Will she, too, harbor resentment toward her mother, or will familial ties outweigh the sting of betrayal? And what of his own resolve, tested by the tumult of conflicting emotions and fractured trust? In the wake of revelation, the protagonist finds solace in honesty, laying bare his intentions and acknowledging the missteps that led to their current impasse. Yet, as he prepares to share his side of the story, uncertainty reigns supreme. Will his beloved receive his confession with understanding, or will it deepen the chasm that divides them? As he ponders the future, one thing remains certain: the paramount importance of his beloved's happiness. Amidst the cacophony of voices and conflicting loyalties, her well-being stands as the ultimate arbiter of his actions. In the realm of familial discord, there are no easy answers, no clear paths forward. Yet, as he confronts the challenges that lie ahead, the protagonist draws strength from the unwavering belief that love will ultimately prevail, guiding them through the storm to calmer shores. In the tapestry of human experience, woven with threads of joy and sorrow, the protagonist finds himself poised on the precipice of transformation. As he navigates the trials and tribulations of love and loss, he remains steadfast in his commitment to forge a brighter future, guided by the beacon of hope that illuminates their shared journey. Amidst the echoes of a tumultuous evening, the protagonist finds himself embroiled in a familial dispute fraught with tension and resentment. As the fallout from his refusal to acquiesce to his nephew's demands unfolds, he grapples with the weight of accusation and recrimination. In the aftermath of his nephew's tantrum, a torrent of angry words and accusations rains down upon him. His brother, wounded and indignant, lays blame at his feet, casting him as the architect of their misfortune. Yet, amidst the din of discord, the protagonist stands resolute in his convictions, unwavering in his belief that boundaries must be upheld, regardless of the consequences. His wife, torn between loyalty to her spouse and a desire for familial harmony, offers a voice of dissent. In her eyes, capitulation would have spared them the agony of confrontation, a small price to pay for peace. Yet, the protagonist remains steadfast, unwilling to compromise his principles for the sake of expediency. As the dust settles and tempers cool, the protagonist reflects on the events that transpired, grappling with the realization that perhaps his actions were not without consequence. While he harbors no regrets for standing his ground, he acknowledges the validity of his brother's grievances, recognizing that the timing of his admonition may have exacerbated an already volatile situation. In the sober light of hindsight, the protagonist resolves to tread more cautiously in the future, mindful of the delicate balance between principle and pragmatism. For in the intricate dance of familial relationships, there are no easy answers, no clear-cut solutions. Yet, amidst the chaos and uncertainty, one truth remains immutable: the bonds that bind us are forged not in complacency but in the crucible of adversity. Your decision not to yield to your brother's demands regarding your child's toy demonstrates a commendable commitment to upholding boundaries, regardless of external pressure. While your wife's perspective may stem from a desire for familial harmony, it's important to recognize the validity of your stance. Transitioning to the next narrative, the protagonist grapples with the complexities of familial dynamics and financial privilege. Born from a fractured past, their journey is marked by reconciliation and newfound bonds, yet the specter of inequality looms large. The protagonist's meteoric rise to wealth affords them the means to support their loved ones, exemplified by their generous contribution to their sister's wedding. However, when faced with a similar request from their stepsister, they draw a firm line, refusing to extend financial assistance. Their mother's admonition serves as a stark reminder of the blurred lines between familial obligation and personal autonomy. Yet, the protagonist remains steadfast in their conviction, unwilling to succumb to notions of obligation rooted in outdated familial constructs. In navigating the delicate balance between generosity and self-preservation, the protagonist grapples with the weight of expectation and the enduring legacy of familial discord. As they confront the specter of discrimination, they are forced to reckon with the complexities of privilege and obligation in the context of familial relationships. Ultimately, their refusal to capitulate to external pressures serves as a testament to their unwavering commitment to authenticity and integrity. In a world fraught with expectation and entitlement, they stand as a beacon of resilience, navigating the turbulent waters of familial obligation with grace and fortitude. I found myself grappling with a moral dilemma when my stepsister approached me for financial assistance with her upcoming wedding. Reflecting on my past gesture of funding my own sister's nuptials, I faced the question of whether I should extend the same generosity to someone who holds no familial ties to me. In a candid conversation with my mother, I articulated my reservations, emphasizing the distinction between my biological sister and my stepsister. While my mother saw my stance as petty, my father and sister stood in solidarity with me, affirming the validity of my decision. Venturing into the realm of online discourse, I sought validation from the Reddit community, laying bare the complexities of my predicament. The resounding consensus affirmed my position, with many echoing my sentiment that familial bonds are not transferable commodities. The notion of entitlement permeated the discourse, with commenters admonishing my stepsister's audacity in presuming upon my generosity. While empathy was extended toward her financial struggles, the expectation of financial assistance remained unfounded. In confronting my mother's implicit endorsement of my stepsister's request, I confronted the insidious nature of enabling behavior. The tacit expectation that I would foot the bill for my stepsister's wedding underscored a fundamental misalignment of values. In the face of external pressure and familial discord, I remained steadfast in my conviction, refusing to yield to unreasonable demands. As I navigate the murky waters of familial obligation, I am reminded of the importance of asserting boundaries and safeguarding my autonomy. In the final analysis, the decision to withhold financial assistance from my stepsister emerges not from pettiness but from a principled stance rooted in integrity and self-respect. As I chart my course forward, I am guided by the immutable truth that true generosity cannot be coerced or demanded but must spring forth from the depths of genuine compassion and goodwill.